Welcome to Gunning for the Top. We've just dropped points in the Premier League, but today it's all about the Cup. Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Gunning for the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have, as already mentioned, two cup games, otherwise known as the Cup episode, and we feature games in the FA Cup third round against West Ham United at home, and in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, which is also at home against Sheffield United. So that is the premise of today's episode. Let's have a look and see what we've been doing since you were last with us. Everton and Astana in the Champions League Group C, of which we qualified from that group, but not as the seeded team. We are playing, we'll go down here, we're playing Gladbach, Borussia Mönchengladbach, in the first knockout round of the Champions League, and that features matches here and here, sort of towards the end of February and again middle of March. We are possibly going to do a Champions League first knockout round, first leg and second leg together, an episode especially with that in mind. But for now, let's go back and have a look and see what's happening since you were last with us. We had a 4-0 win against Brighton. Took a little while to get going, but we did get there in the end. A 2-1 win against Liverpool. Interesting match, this one. Because, as you will see, we went behind after 23 minutes. And then Karlovsky was injured after 36, knocked us about a little bit. Got through to half time, had a bit of a team talk, and basically dressed the team down. And then we snuck back a penalty from Pepe after 55 minutes, and then a goal 3 minutes into injury time, securing the win for us, which kept us buoyant in that game and put us through to today's semi-final. So that was in the Cup, and then we played Newcastle in the Premier League. We were 2 goals down here. Goals from Velika and Wilson, Callum Wilson, after 65 minutes. So 65 minutes into the game, 2 goals down, but we came back. Willen with the first goal after 66 minutes. Guerrero scoring after 75, and then Lacazette finishing the game off after 81 minutes, so bringing us back from a 2-goal deficit to win that one 3-2. Newcastle, I think we beat them pretty much wholesale in the Premier League, and then, as if we didn't need it, but bearing in mind that there was only a day in between that and the Leeds game, we then only managed a draw against Leeds, and again we had to come from behind. So that's 3 times in a row we've come from behind. Oh no, telling a lie. We actually had a goal disallowed, Lacazette. Luis Philippe scored after 50 minutes, and Bamford equalising, and Lacazette having a second wiped out after 70 minutes. A game we really should have won, but Leeds, as you will see, had the better of us on that occasion, so we'll probably a little bit of hangover from the match against Newcastle. Anyway, with that all said and done, that brings us through to today's episode, and the first game up will be against Newcastle. But in the meantime, let's just have a quick look and see what's going on with regards to transfers. Nothing has happened since you were last with us. Guerrero still the last player in the last window. The window has opened again now, and nobody going out. Mahand to Solihull Moors on loan. But that's all. But as you will have seen from the transfer centre, we have made a further offer for Erling Haaland. £25 million up front, 115 million after lots of add-ons and bits and pieces. We have been turned down by Dortmund at 105. We're hoping that 115 might just persuade them. Erling Haaland has actually complained that they're not letting him go, so we'll see what comes of that. The only thing is we are up against Paris Saint-Germain, who are also in for Haaland at this stage. Don't think there's anything else to tell you. One thing that did come up was the goal of the month, if I can find it, which we didn't win, but I can't actually find it right now. But we were in Pepe's goal. Actually did there we go, goal of the month, found it. He was third. His goal against Brighton from the edge of the area, a free kick, and that was it. But the goal of the month, let's have a quick look at goal of the month. Dwight McNeil from Burnley against Swansea City. A long ball out from the goalkeeper. McNeil picks it up and runs through and then just fires a bullet. Definitely goal of the month. And splendid. Secondly was Namplay's Mendy with his goal against Wolves, which was, to be fair, was equally as good. And I think Pepe did well to get third place there. Right, all said and done, let's go through to this first game of the episode. It's the FA Cup third round against Newcastle. We've just beaten them recently, but as we well know, it's a cup match. Form in the league means nothing. And this is the team that we are putting out against West Ham, against Newcastle for this game. Donnarumma in goal. Tierney, Luis Philippe, Jimenez and Bellerin are in defence. Guerrero and Cabellos in midfield, with Aubameyang, Willan and Pepe in that attacking midfield, with Edouard back in the striker role. Maguinan, Gabriel, Partey, Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, Saka and Nikita are on the bench. Maguinan comes in for Leno, who is injured, and he's taken a knock in training, so Maguinan gets onto the bench with, I like that, with number 99 on his back. Excellent. So there we go. Apart from that, a little bit of rotation of players. Aubameyang still is trying to get back to fitness after coming back after a long-term injury, and he's probably going to last for 45 to 60 minutes. We'll see how we go on this one. A lot depends on how we're doing. If at half-time we're pretty much comfortable, then we will probably take him off. Right, pump fists. Been on a good run lately. Go out there and press me. No, we're going to do the media thing today, I think. You come into this one in good form whilst your opponents do not. Do you perhaps fear complacency ahead of kick-off? It's different. We have been focused on playing our game and being clinical in front of goal. We have to, transfer window is open once more, bringing in with it speculation of plans for Arsenal. Will there be any deals in the coming weeks? I won't be discussing transfer stories today. Really only got our eye on one player at the moment, but if that doesn't come off, then we may look at others. And with just a minute on the clock, Odsonne Edouard, he gets his 10th goal of the season and puts us into an early lead. This cup that we are defending, of course, having beat it was Norwich last season. I can't remember now. Or was it Southampton? No, it was Southampton. It was Norwich in the FA Cup, wasn't it? Oh yes, sorry. Defending this, it is the FA Cup. I'm thinking it was the Carabao. Yes, we are defending this as well because we won the Carabao and the FA Cup last season. Norwich we beat in the final last season of the FA Cup. Not quite sure what happened there. and they have an opportunity, but fired it over the top. Newcastle giving us a good battle in the league recently. Another corner from Pepe, and Edouard pretty much gets what I would suggest was a replay of the first goal, and I think there's something to be said. If you don't learn your lesson from the first time, then you it's pretty daft. So Edouard gets his second goal of the game, pretty much identical. I notice Bellerin has picked up a yellow card. Tierney to a Bangamang now. Bangamang back out to Tierney. Tierney back for a Bangamang, and a Bangamang hits it, but it's blocked. Jimenez to Bellerin. Bellerin to Guerrero. Guerrero forward for Pepe. Back to Guerrero. Looking for space now. Fires it himself. Looking for that top corner, but didn't find it. Time for us to actually ask Hector Bellerin to calm down. Don't want any send-ins off. Pepe with the free kick, and a headed goal from Luis Felipe Ramos. His third goal of the season. 22 minutes gone, 23 minutes, and we are 3 up and coasting this. So a Bangaman can come off at half time, I think we can safely say. This is vastly different from the league game. No question of offside there. And to be honest, a vastly superior performance so far when we played against Leeds. Anyway, Bellerin has found Guerrero, who again launches a fierce shot, but was a bit closer in and put that straight into the stand behind the goal. I don't know if somebody in that stand has been shouting abuse at him, and he's decided to fire some shots into there. Ball across. I'm not quite sure who he was looking for there. Might have been trying to get that on Pepe's head, but it was a fierce cross. Cabellos now has also picked up a booking, a yellow card, so we'll have a word with him. Tell him to calm down. And telling the team to work the ball into the penalty area. Long ball forward, but nobody there. Tierney to Ramos. Ramos back to Tierney with the rain coming down. Donnarumma to Ramos to Jimenez. Jimenez to Pepe. Cabellos. Guerrero. Edouard to Willen. Willen now on the attack, and he has a pop, but very sedate pop at that, straight in the arms of Woodman. And I think what we're going to do, what I was planning on doing here, we've been very attacking. We're going to drop to a attacking. Won't drop all the way down to positive because I don't think we need to at this stage of the game. And Bellerin with a long throw into the box, headed out, back out, and long ball forward. Ramos gets his head to it. Bellerin to Guerrero. Guerrero now has a shot. He's put that wide. Bit more on target than the last couple have been, but still wide. Tierney with the throw into Guerrero to Ramos. Ramos to Jimenez. Jimenez to Guerrero. Referee in the way. Guerrero runs forward. Out wide to Bellerin. Bellerin now inside to Guerrero again. These two working together well. He's got it back to Bellerin. Back to Cabellos. Guerrero fires it out, wants a cross in. He's got the cross in. Goalkeeper pushes it out of the way, and a bang off the crossbar. I think that was no, it was Pepe. I think, and that may well have gone out for a corner. But the goalkeeper pushing that out of the way of the incoming players, and headed down this one with Cabellos, and another corner on the other side this time. putting them under a lot of pressure at the moment. Oh, straight into the arms of, I think that was Edouard looking for his hat-trick, but straight into the arms of, there's Woodman pushing it over, bang there, fires it back in, and yeah, it's Pepe, as we see now, gets the header, hits it across the crossbar. 9 times out of 10 that had gone under the crossbar and would have put us 4-0 up at half time. A comprehensive first half, I think we can say, and plain sailing there. Right, we're going to outstretch our arms. Very happy with how we're doing. We are going to take a Bangamang off though, because all said and done, we'll bring Saka on for him and start the second half. Cabellos also looking tired in that midfield there. Willen with the free kick, ball in, and it's headed out. Nobody really seemed to move a great deal there. Callum Wilson now comes forward for Newcastle, looking to get one back, and puts it into the side netting. Seems to have in a few highlights in this second half, a bit more than they did in the first so far. There's the ball in, and there is a goal back, but I think it's been ruled out. Referee is calling it back. Linesman flagged for in. And when we get those, I haven't yet seen, and got in the comments if you've had it in any of your saves, yet to see one where actually the linesman and the referee are wrong and it is actually given. Like to see that happen, because it must happen. Saka now has come away with the ball, well defended. Edouard in the middle, just trotting up now. Saka's beaten his defender, ball in, and I would have had Pepe score that every single time. As it is, he's put it wide. Good beat of the defence there. Pepe coming in, the ball hard and fast. Actually, I'm pretty confident that actually wasn't Pepe that put that behind. It was off of the defender. Right, we're going to make some changes in a moment, but we'll get this particular passage of play out of the way. Guerrera to Pepe to Bellerin, but inside to Cabellos. And there's the goal. Guerrero finally gets his goal after umpteen attempts. His 5th goal of the season and our 4th of the day. Pepe to Bellerin to Cabellos, who has his shot blocked. Cabellos then passes it to Guerrero, and with the goalkeeper just managing to get back up from his original attempt at saving, he's right, so that's not what I wanted to do. Right, actually we will do that. Cancel that for a minute, because we won't be able to do it afterwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to praise the team, because they're playing very well, and then what we're going to do is Cabellos needs to come off for Partey, and with 66 minutes gone we'll leave it at that. We will make probably one more change in just a short while. They have a throw in on the far side. Tierney cuts it out, gets it to Willen. Willen holds the ball up, waiting for some players to move forward. Nobody did, and he passed it probably before he needed to. Maxim and Donnarumma down to the post, the near post, to save that. Tierney with the throw into Guerrero. Guerrero to Tierney. Tierney now going on a bit of a run. Back to Guerrero. Guerrero comes inside and he's lost the ball. And they counter again at the moment. Hendrick comes forward. He's pushed it through to Sanson. Maxin, and Donnarumma's equal to it again as it goes out for a goal kick. No, sorry, goes out for a corner. Ball in, but headed clear by Jimenez. Pepe in close attendance, and the highlight finishes, but this will go down as a clear-cut chance. Maxim looking to get it inside the post, but Donnarumma gets a hand to it, and with 75 minutes gone, demand a bit more. I think we can. And who are we looking to bring off here? Willen, possibly. Not having the most fantastic of games. But then neither is Saka, who's come on. Right, we'll take Willen off. Would be for Cabellos, maybe not. Because we haven't got anybody to take up Willen's place. Attacking midfield. No. There isn't anybody. We'll perhaps bring on Lacazette for Pepe. Or is that a bit mean? I think we'll just hang out for a little bit longer, see who gets tired, and then we'll discard the changes for the minute. They have a throw-in on the far side, and Tierney is equal to it. Ball in, headed out by Jimenez to Guerrero. Guerrero now on the counter-attack, and he's been tackled. Just should have got rid of the ball a little bit sooner. Long ball out to Hendrick. Tierney's been beaten this time. In, and that shot goes wide. Newcastle not in it this time. Pepe with the corner. Oh, headed over the top. I think that was Thomas heading over the top on that occasion. And he clears the ball, Thomas, as they have another attack. Tierney's being ripped to shreds out there at the moment by Dumfries, and blocked, 2 block shots there. Back out to Dumfries, and Tierney in close attendance, and this time Callum Wilson does get the goal, consolation goal for Newcastle. Dumfries held it up long enough, looking for the way in, and question arises, was he offside? No, just onside, as opposed to just offside, of course. Pepe now with the long ball into the area, but nobody there, and they are on the counter attack again. And are they going to make the game look as if it was a bit better than it was? Thomas making the clearance to Saka. Saka now, he's been tackled, but Guerrero tidies up. Back to Ramos, to Saka. Saka to Guerrero, Guerrero to Thomas. Thomas to Pepe. Pepe to Bellerin, to Guerrero. He's trying to get it through, and Pepe finally gets his goal, 17th of the season, 5-1, to restore that 4-goal lead. And yeah, I think it's job done, and I think we can probably have another look to see who's tired and who really should be substituted. Well worked goal that, and Guerrero is the most tired out of everybody, so he's going to come off. for Maitland-Niles will come on in his place. That is our 3 substitutes done. They have a throw in their half, deep in their half. Long ball forward. But Jimenez picks it up to Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles now on the run. He's having a shot, but not hard enough, and straight down the throat of Woodman. And full time comes. That's a well done, lads. Good win. And through to the 4th round we go. A resounding win there in the 3rd round. And 5-star Arsenal. 3rd round. Steve Bruce says we took them for granted. Singled out Hello out for attention before the match. I made a mistake drawing attention to him and away from the rest of their very capable team. I took them a little bit for granted. Send Steve round for the obligatory after match chat. 135,000 for winning that. Pepe is tired, but he was on form. And yeah, well done for the number of chances. So we're underway for the episode. And what's coming in? We have recruitment assignments completed, a scouting meeting, around praises the Pepe show. I think it's high time that we moved on to the Carabao Cup is our next assignment. A game against Sheffield United for the first semi-final of the first leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup for a place in the final. And before the game against Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup, I thought I would bring you back for the 4th round FA Cup draw. So here we go. Wolves are first out. They will play Notts County. Salford from League One will play Coventry City. Leeds will play Tottenham. Aston Villa will play Rotherham. Birmingham playing Manchester United. Arsenal, we're at home, playing Cardiff from the Championship. Nottingham Forest will play either Hull City or Bristol City. Swansea will play Bolton from League 2. Liverpool are at home to West Brom. Manchester City will play Crystal Palace. Oxford United or Southampton will play Everton. Huddersfield playing Watford or West Ham. Middlesbrough playing Wigan. Blackburn will play Norwich. Chelsea will play Charlton. And Leicester are at home to Brentford. That is the draw for the 4th round. And up next, that game against Sheffield. And this is the team we'll put out against Sheffield United. It's Donnarumma in goal. Tierney, Philippe, Jimenez and Bellerin continue in defence. Guerrero and Cabellos in midfield with Abangamang, Willan and Lacazette. Up front, Edouard is in attack. And I'm not sure, there was one change I think was made there. I'm not quite sure who was in for who. And on the bench, Leno is back after his injury. Gabriel, Saka, Nikita, Maitland-Niles, Nelson and John Jules. Who was the one change? I don't know if they say who the change was. It will tell us on the next screen, I think. Let's just go back to that screen. And then, on the next screen we will see who the change was. Bangamang still lacking match sharpness. It was Pepe for Lacazette, of course. That was the change. So, through to the dressing room we go. And I think outstretched arms. I want you to pick up where we left off last time. And how important is Guerrero to be today? I need him to perform. Of course, he's very important and an outstanding player. It's not about him or any individual, but the team as a whole, better collectively. It's never going to lose, but easy when Nick is supposed to miss out on what. He's away on international duty, is he? Right. Oh, yes, of course. He's gone on the African competition. Right. So, as you'll see, we've only had that one draw in the last 5 games, and Sheffield United haven't won in 5, drawn 4 and lost 1. Not absolutely certain whether we've played them in the league yet this season, but either way. Right, latest scores. EFL Cup. I think that's the only game on in the EFL Cup today, so it won't tell us a great deal. What's happening in the other doesn't really matter. Edouard with the free kick and a headed goal from Jimenez. 5 minutes gone and Jimenez the scorer. He's happy with that. Lovely cross, Jimenez into the back of the net. And we go that goal up. Cabellos looks as if he'd taken a knock. Jimenez also picked up a yellow card now as well, just for good measure. A potential foot injury. Okay, we'll see how he gets on. Might nurse him through. Don't really want to make too many enforced changes if we can help it. I'm being told now he's taken a knock indicating he wants to come off, and he is. He's dropped quite a lot, so I think we will actually do that change with Maitland-Niles. I don't really want him injured any more than we have to. Guerrero cuts that one out. Tierney to a Bangamang. Bangamang forward and headed out, but Lacazette's on the ball now, and he gets it back, and the goalkeeper just holding on to that. That was quite an interesting effort. Tierney with the corner, and Lacazette heading straight at Ramsdale. We'll see that again. It's quite a save. Blocked. Yeah, looked a bit more the first time we saw it. It looked like he'd sort of got it, but it was almost like it was going to go behind him. Maitland-Niles now picked up a yellow card as well. We're going to let this go, and then we'll speak to him. Ramos heading out. Lacazette's going to be on that, and we go on the counter attack. He's going all the way and scores. Wow. 2-0. 12th goal of the season. And that was some effort from a headed clearance by Ramos. Does Ramos pick up an assist for that? I want to know. Lacazette launched it, and it was so ferocious. I won't get anywhere near that one. Yes, he does pick up an assist for that. Edouard picking up the assist for Jimenez earlier. Right, Maitland-Niles. We just need him to calm down. As he's come on, we don't want him to go straight back off again, do we? So with half time heading our way, a satisfactory first half. I've had one shot against our 16. You could say that we probably should have had more that second half, but we are on XG, so we're okay with that. Very happy with how things are going. Keep it up. Bangamang we need to keep one eye on. He's okay at the minute, I think. And they've brought Ben Osborne on for John Fleck. I'm sorry. Lacazette winning that ball back in defence. Been asked if we want to make a change. Edouard now forward to Willen. Willen on a run, and he's just put that just wide, a fraction wide. Must have took some of the paint off of the post as it went. Not much room there. Right, Tierney for Saka is what we're being told. We're 65 minutes in. Let's have a look. Guerrero is tired as well, but we've also got a Bangamang to worry about. Is that because of a yellow card? Yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. Right, I am tempted to. Guerrero needs to come off, and we're going to bring Saka on for him. And then we'll just hold on for a minute. We will probably take a Bangamang off next. Tierney is looking a bit worse for wear as well out there. Willen to Edouard. Edouard to Lacazette. Lacazette now looking for Maitland-Niles. Didn't find him. And the ball comes back. Cross going in, and it's just gone over. Right. Tierney now and Gabriel. That's the change we will make. Bangamang's going to have to see the game out. And immediately drops down to potentially see the game off. And we have won that 2-0 win, and hopefully that's enough going to the away leg, which is a little way down the it's a superb defensive performance, not one shot on goal allowed. You must be well pleased with that. Yep. What a goal that was from Lacazette. Top draw, yeah. Indeed it was. Cabellos is injured, but only for a couple of 3 days, so we're okay with that. He will be back fairly soon. Around is going to do the post-match conference, and that's pretty much where we are. Right, so a winning episode. Where are we coming back for? Right, was going to come back for the Sheffield United second leg, possibly against Everton, but Everton game has been moved a bit further down the list. I'm sure we don't want to do an all cup game next time round, so I'm thinking that we would probably do Tottenham, Cardiff offline, just so you know what's what, and also possibly the draw, and then we will play Sheffield United in the second leg of this semi-final, with the final, assuming we get through to it. The final will be a bonus episode which we will sling in somewhere along the line, so look out for that. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notifications to keep up to date with all future episodes and series as they are released. New episodes on this particular series are released every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 for all the latest updates on this series and other series and new series that will be coming out very, very soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode 20, which will be out on Tuesday.